Certainly, you know many people who wish to change part or all of their lives. Perhaps you are in this situation yourself at the moment. However, many times people do not consider the real cost of what it means to achieve this change. Change is difficult for anyone because it requires us to step out of our comfort zone. Even if the change is something healthy, it will still be challenging. The reality is that if you really want to change what you have in life, you must change who you are and what you do. Establish these 12 habits in your life, and sooner or later, they will lead you to success. Above all, stop avoiding them. If you do not observe these 12 habits of successful people and do not start practicing all of them from now on, you run the risk of remaining in poverty throughout your life. As we said before, sometimes change ends up being very difficult because it means moving from comfort to discomfort. For example, if you are overweight and want to be healthy, you must stop eating harmful foods and start exercising. This is much easier said than done. Eating healthy foods is mentally and physically challenging, and exercise is associated with real physical pain. Often, it is much easier to stay in your routine than to change it. Before establishing the habits of success we want to outline in this video, you need to be aware of your situation and redefine 3 characteristics that we are sure you have in your personality. Redefine your identity. If you are someone who watches television every night, this can become part of who you are. You may not realize it, but your habits start to become not just something you do, but also a part of your identity. That is why when you try to change yourself, your subconscious starts to resist, and your mind rebels against the idea of changing something that has already been implanted as a daily routine in your life. It is essential to recognize this call and regain control of your identity. You must consciously choose who you want to be, redefining yourself instead of letting your subconscious decide for you. For example, instead of spending hours every night watching television, you should redefine yourself as a person who studies and learns about money and investments. By making this conscious change in your identity, you win half the battle for change. Redefine your friendships. Another thing that can be rethought is your friendships. Although sometimes it may seem very difficult to say, the old saying, "birds of a feather flock together," is very accurate. If you are having trouble achieving the change you are looking for, take a look at your friends. Are they encouraging you to improve, or are they leading you back to old habits? If your answer is the latter, it is time to move on and find new friends who can encourage you to the next level. Do not be friends with people who will drag you down. Redefine your routine. Once you have changed your identity and your relationships, it is inevitable that you create new routines that lead to success. In other words, if you want to be healthier, you have to eat well and exercise, not just talk about it. This will require some investment of money to go to the gym and hire a personal trainer, but the reward of being healthy will motivate you to keep going and invest in your health. If you want to be financially free, you must learn how money works and start investing. This may require you to find a partner to learn to invest with you, keep you accountable, and a mentor to challenge you on how you spend your time and resources. Once you have redefined these characteristics of your personality as required here, you will be able to embrace the 12 habits of successful people that you may be avoiding without being aware of it. 1. Successful people visualize their success. The way we often think is to blame for not achieving the success we desire. Successful people use positive visualization to ensure nothing and no one stops them from following their path to success. Spend 10 to 15 minutes every day visualizing yourself achieving your goals, imagining how you will feel when you achieve them, and enjoying the experience. This can be done in the morning, at night before bed, or when you're lying in bed. Remember that this exercise should be done in a quiet place. Close your eyes to make it even more effective and visualize yourself realizing that dream you have always wanted to achieve. This way, your brain will get used to having more positive thoughts and will not impose mental barriers that prevent you from achieving what you want. 2. Successful people use motivational mantras. A mantra is a powerful phrase that, when used, gives you the strength and motivation you need to keep going with your plans. Many successful people, like Bill Gates, Oprah Winfrey, and Will Smith, use mantras daily to encourage themselves to be successful. This is one of the secrets of success that you should also incorporate into your daily routine. The first step to creating your own mantra is finding something that truly inspires you, like looking for a phrase that, whenever you read or repeat it, makes you feel invincible. When you find that special mantra for you, start repeating it every day as many times as you need, in the morning, afternoon, or night. You will see that you will feel more positive and more driven towards your goals. You can choose one or several to say out loud to yourself. 3. Successful people let go of what doesn't add value. Another important habit of successful people is learning to let go of everything that doesn't help them move forward or only harms them and doesn't contribute anything. This can be any kind of things, such as unnecessary objects, old papers, old phones, clothes, etc., as well as toxic people in your life or bad habits that only hurt you. You should do the same. Make a list of everything you would like to leave behind and get rid of it all, such as useless objects, habits that tie you to the past, people who only hurt you, among other things. You will see how your life changes in a short time, and you will feel lighter for not carrying that weight in vain wherever you go. 4. Successful people think big. This habit is simple. When you think big, you act big, and great, wonderful things happen to you. Don't have small projects. Only with big achievements will you conquer. From today on, habit 5. Successful people have enormous willpower. If you really want to achieve something, you need 3 things. Work for it, make an effort, and have the willpower not to abandon your goal. Successful people know this, and that is why they never doubt or leave behind the tasks they need to do to achieve what they want. When they want something, they go after it, focus on their goals, and put all their efforts into achieving them without making excuses. 5. Successful people are patient. If you want to succeed in life, something very important to understand is that you will suffer failures and frustrations. Sometimes success is not achieved just by winning. Sometimes you have to lose to achieve success. That is why successful people are patient, because they know that obstacles may appear along the way and delay their journey a bit. But instead of seeing this as something negative, they adapt and learn from it. They wait until they are ready again and keep going without fear. 6. Successful people have a winning mindset. Successful people do not leave space in their minds for negativity or doubt. They choose to be positive. Having optimism is the best strategy you can use for a bright future. You must believe that you can achieve everything you set your mind to, that tomorrow will be a great day, and that you are on the right path to realizing your dreams. 7. Successful people listen to others. Many people do not stop talking and enter conversations not to socialize, but to feed their ego. On the other hand, successful people listen more than they talk because they know it is an excellent opportunity to learn new things and see different aspects from another point of view. 8. Successful people take risks. There are 2 phrases I like to say when talking about this topic. He who risks nothing gains nothing, and the greatest rewards in life come from the most important risks. Start realizing from now on that if you avoid taking risks in your life, you will also avoid seizing the opportunities that are at stake. 9. Successful people learn from their mistakes. Perhaps one of the most important habits of successful people when it comes to success is knowing how to learn from the mistakes they make. This is the main difference between many people who fail and those who achieve success. If you make a mistake and don't learn from it, it is more likely that you will make it again in the future. 10. Successful people do not make excuses. At this point, you should understand that when successful people want to achieve something, they go after it without making excuses. They completely avoid excuses like, I don't have money to achieve it, I don't have time, I am not capable of achieving it, etc. It is easier to stay in a corner crying without doing anything and wondering why life treats you like this. But with that, you will only stay in the same place and never move forward in life. Stop making excuses once and for all, and do something to achieve your goals. 11. Successful people know how to say no. Winners have learned and know how to refuse things that come their way when they see they do not contribute to their personal growth. Although it may be uncomfortable sometimes, saying no leads to prosperity. Uber is an example of a company that made a significant impact on the taxi industry. Its founder was unhappy with his economic situation and the poor service of classic taxis, and now his discomfort has generated billions of dollars. In our personal lives, discomfort is essential in our identity, friendships, and routines if we want to change. 12. Today, take a look at your life and see how you can change to be a better person every day. Which successful habits are you practicing, and which ones are you avoiding? Now, use your imagination. Imagine waking up whenever you want, going to any restaurant without worrying about the menu price, or providing your family with the life they truly deserve. All this becomes possible when you become an entrepreneur. On this channel, we encourage the act of entrepreneurship. We firmly believe that this is the best path to your personal and professional achievements. For this reason, do not forget to share this video with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and leave your like. Best regards, and until next time, click the notification bell, stay with God, and see you next time.